Hey, it's Ryan. Today, let's take a look at Berkshire Hathaway and see what kind of acquisitions Warren Buffett is making to bolster the stock price. In addition, let's take a look at the chart and use some technical analysis tools to determine what we can see in the future. Most recently, Berkshire and Warren Buffett have been buying passive stakes in 5 different Japanese companies. They've done this over the last 12 months, and they've just released this information. Berkshire Hathaway has bought more than 5% of 5 different companies of their market cap. These companies listed here. So potentially we can see a good uptick in the Japanese market. Let's first take a look at the one-day chart for Berkshire Hathaway. As you can see, we had a large dip because of the coronavirus. This is to be expected. However, we've had some kind of trading in a channel, but now it looks like it's actually exiting this, which is good because the rest of the market is up also. However, we had to just break the 218 mark, and it looks like to have some resistance at the 220, and also some additional ones at the 222 level. This is due to some historical levels here that kind of drew past, and so we can look out for those. Some additional historical resistance lines that we can see going forward is the all-time high here at 231. It's quite a ways away from where we are at now, but potentially we can get back up to those levels. In addition to that, a lower one at 227. So let's take a look at the shorter time frame to see what we can expect going forward in the moderate future, potentially with the next month or so. Before we move on to the shorter time frame, let's look at one more technical analysis tool. This is the Fibonacci time series. It works in the same way as the Fibonacci extension, where you take the swing low and swing high positions, and then it propagates. But instead of propagating levels of resistance and support, it propagates time series, so times where you can expect some interesting occurrences to happen. As you can see, it propagated this one at August 19th, where we see the moves up. After this big red candle, we saw a pretty big move up. In addition, we have one here at the 2nd of September that potentially we might see a downwards trend based on the stochastic indicator here. We're kind of in the overbought area, so potentially we can see a move downwards. Also, we see one farther out near the end of September, so potentially we could see another move up or down based off of some of the indicators once we get closer to that. But right now, I think we don't have much information to kind of to understand what's going to happen at that date. But potentially we'll see something else near the end of September there. Taking a look now at the 30-minute time frame, we can see the short-term high is the 220 mark, which it kind of got rejected off of the last couple days. It's been moving up steadily, getting rejected off the 220, and it's kind of potentially consolidating in this channel between 218 and 220. So we are seeing a move up in the stochastic indicator here on the short term. However, we saw on the long term it is in the oversold area. But potentially we can see a move upwards to potentially hit this 220 mark once more to see if we can actually break through that into the next channel up. And that would be a good indication of another upwards movement, potentially signaling what we saw with the Fibonacci time series, potentially as a move up instead of a move down. Just something to look at. Other than that, I think Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway have done a really good job. So long term, I think sticking with them, you can't go wrong with that. Short term, I think there might be a pullback here also, but it's just an opportunity to kind of load up before another big move up. So hope everyone good luck. Thanks guys for watching, but remember to like and subscribe for any more technical stock analysis. Also, you can drop a comment for any specific stocks you want me to take a look over.